You should call that a little fender bender. Not too sure like what happened, but it got damage to the vehicle. I don't see the other vehicle that could be involved. Maybe they already changed papers and left. Who knows? I don't know if you guys read the banner, but on the Boston banner, they got on the front page, the city of Boston approves the money to run this catastrophe all the way down Blue Hill Ave. So I don't know. We'll see how that works out. Now, the city of Boston apparently is the one. Well, if they approved it, then there must be money coming from the city. It has to be money coming from the city. I'm not too sure how much is coming from the city, but I definitely will inquire. I don't know. They must have. I'm not too sure how that happened. Maybe they had the door open. The car can't even see the light. Like he's parked in a position where you can't even see the light. Look at that. It's gonna cause an accident. How can those cars both be going at the same time? They say this is safe. So if those cars have the green light, then how does he have the green light? Let's see how this light's working out. Maybe the light's not working the right way. So I guess that's the other driver over there. That's the second car that's parked right there. That car that's right there hit that car. I don't know if they had their door open or what. Let me check these lights out while I'm here. It's interesting. So they have the red light. That car's going anyway on the red light. We got the green now. Huh. Let's see if we can So which is weird. The stop bar for those lights is way back here, but the turning point is way up there. So that's kind of and the lights are changing too fast for you to make it through that light without it turning red on you. So if it's yellow and you go through it, or even if you're halfway through it and it turns yellow, you don't have enough time to make that turn unless you're driving fast. So if you guys can see what I'm seeing, if I'm at the stop bar, which is right here, and I'm looking at that light for the arrow turning left, it's a short light, so it changes quick. You gotta keep an eye on the light when it turns green. See how much time you get to go through the light. Turned green just now. Truck is moving. Oh, he's going that way. So he's making that turn. The other car's making that turn. Now it's turning yellow and then red. So technically he's going through a red light. And then those cars get the green light. So that light changes too fast. Definitely changes too fast. You can't, look at that. You can't have that. Now that white truck's in the middle of the road. He's stuck at a red light that he can't see. And his black truck is stuck at the red light that he can't see either. You keep in mind the lights above them and beyond them, so they can't see that. So you can't make this up, guys. Now he has to back up because he can't see the light. Poor design, guys. Poor design. Very, very poor design. Now we got guys making six figures. I'm gonna really get on the city of Boston about this because we got guys making six figures that can't figure this stuff out. That intersection is too broad for that light to be set up that way. Now I'm gonna go back a little further so you can see exactly what I'm seeing. Now the white car is over the stop bar. Just got the green arrow. He's doing a U-turn, which is not good either, but light turned yellow, then red. It changes too fast too. It's not good. So the city of Boston allegedly just got approved. They already had been approved for a while. I think they just put it in the paper that they got approved, but they already had planned this down the road. Let me see if I can show you the headlines they have in the Boston banner. Let's give you a quick idea what they have. I may not be able to show it to you, but here we go. This is what the banner has in their paper. So they have the design that they want to go down Blue Hill Ave, and it says city secures funding for Blue Hill Ave bus lanes. Then they have the details down here.
Engine 16, ladder 6, a local alarm.
My question is this: if the city has all this money, and the state has all this money to waste on a bus lane that does not work, how about they put that money back in the taxpayers' money in their pocket? Now she got a red light. She doesn't know it. Got almost another accident. Now how is that happening? How is that happening? There's always almost near accidents at this intersection. That's the second near accident I've seen. What do you think about this bus lane? They want to go down Blue Hill Ave next, all the way down to Mattapan. Just so you know. She said causes a lot of headache. In fact, it's true. It does. You got BPD showing up for a motor vehicle accident. I'd probably do a paper swap. You know, that's probably all you can do at this point. But this is many accidents that happen in this city due to the fact of this bus lane being put up here. Now, if you guys don't like this, you guys need to call 311, right? Make a work order. Get the number of the work order. See what the result, what it is, what their finding is. I encourage everybody to get a work order and do that. Everybody call the city of Boston. If you're outside the city of Boston, call 617-635-4500 or 4000 or 311 from your cell phone if you're in Boston.
Access rear loading dock.
So they got like I said, this is one of many accidents that this is minor compared to what I see all the time. This is very minor. This is something that's not, I wouldn't call this major at all. But there will be a major accident due to this light right here. This light is not set up the right way for sure. I'm gonna step back here and try to get the light and the stop bar at the same time in that frame. If you're right about here, you kind of can see. The other thing I want to point out is that those lights are set up the wrong way. Anybody who does traffic lights and signals, you don't put 3 lights like that across if you only have 2 lanes. So theoretically, it's 1 light per lane. So you got 4 lights, right? The far left light is for the bus only. So we understand that one. It's a transit signal only. Now the one that has the arrow, that's a dedicated lane for that arrow turn lane only. You got 1 extra light here you don't need, because you only got 2 lanes, so you don't need 3 lights. But somebody figured that they can do that, and that's not the proper way to do it. At least not the way I was told, anyway. I'm gonna call DOT. One of my many things I got to do. I'm gonna call DOT and ask them, is that the proper safety standard? I don't think it is. I honestly don't think it is, because I was told by numerous people that you're supposed to be 1 light per lane, and I don't know where Massachusetts got the fact that they can put an extra light when there's no lane there. Like that, you can barely see that light. If you look at that light, right, It's barely making it around that pole. It doesn't have to be there. It doesn't have to be there at all.
Get a 65-year-old male.
I'll start asking the tough questions. So somebody has to do it.
65-year-old male. The weight down.
So here we have a, we have a little fender bender, nothing major. Now we're gonna watch this vehicle as it goes through the light and see what it does. So now they got the green arrow.
That my number is going to be 1-4.
We're walking over now. We'll figure out from I'll pay for his truck.
Not too sure what's going on here. Now those cars that make the left after the red arrow, they're technically in the wrong.
Ladder 25, a cardiac disorder, 1515 VFW Parkway, West Roxbury, near spot 2889 VFW Parkway at 1515, 1254.
Yeah, I see. This is like a recipe for disaster. There's too many flaws in the system. And to tell you the truth, cars are never going to get used to that light system because that's not the proper light system to have. The intersection is too long for that. They made the intersection too long. The intersection is too long for that. You can't do that like that. It's just not feasible.
Could you let EMS know we're going to bring the patient down? He's able to walk. The elevator is probably too small for this. Okay, you're bringing the patient down. We'll update EMS.
Charlie 146.
See, that car's going through the red light, making a left turn. Because you know what? You don't really see that red light while you're driving unless you really look for it. The other car follows suit. They do have a red arrow, but they can't see it once they pass a certain point. And right now, that car, that's the SUV, the Ford Explorer, the light is directly above him, so he can't see the light. They're making a blind turn. And I see a lot of accidents going to be happening because of that, because the stretch is too far. That's more than it's more than 80 feet from the stop bar to the actual turn. That's just too far.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I just want to show you a little fender bender over here and traffic congestion that's created by this bus lane. They probably got to do a paper swap. Cars do look drivable, even though the door can't close, but I guess it is what it is. All right, so you guys get a chance, look up the grab the Boston Banner and read the article that they have in there. How they plan on going all the way down Blue Hill Ave with the bus lane. They want to go to Ruggles that way first. So probably sometime in the spring, they're going to be going towards Ruggles Station. And then sometime probably in the fall, they're probably going to be going towards Mattapan Square.
Opening for a supervisor on
If you guys are disappointed with what your government is doing, you guys need to call them and voice your opinion. And Charlie Baker just announced him and his lieutenant governor will not run for re-election. Corruption at its best. What they do, they mess up your city and state, then they leave office and leave the next person to fix it. And Marty Walsh did the same thing. He screwed up the city of Boston and just left us hanging. Now we got to try to pick up all these pieces that have been broken for over the last 4 years and try to put it back together again. Charlie Baker did the same thing for 2 terms. He messed up the state of Massachusetts. He messed up the T. The T is messed up completely now. He done skimmed off the money and gave it to who knows what and how he did it, but he done it. Money laundering at its best, guys. If you ever want to find corruption, Massachusetts has the most corruption with lawyers, judges, and politicians. It's better known as corruption in the state. I see it all the time. If you want to go down and find more corruption, go in City Hall. Go in the ISD building. You find a lot of corruption in there. Little by little, we're gonna have to expose it, though. We'll get it out there. We'll get him out of him. We'll get it out of him. I'm just curious to know where Dion Irish is gonna go now. If he's gonna still be the chief of operations. We'll figure that out. Next time, guys. Nez Porter. Catch you on the next one. Yeah, those intersections, like they're technically going through a red light at that point. But all right, guys, I'm out of here. Catch you on the next one.